You look at the three characters there as well.
I can see the three characters, and that is bad form, total bad form, definitely.
I see a Nazi.
Yeah, but he's young, man, and like I said, that's the whole thing. Like Ray.
Age is. I hear you, but when you was his age, was you busting the cheeks about white people?
Nah, you're right. I
wasn't.
Picture ain't him on the stage broadcasting. This is them at a private little gathering, probably doing what they do quite a bit, and someone snuck a blurry picture of them. So that tells me that there's a culture of that. They do that shit. When I told you that their conversations they have, Leroy, these are the kind of things they do. But it got out. It's like they didn't want it to get out. Kevin Hart put it out because he thought it made people laugh. This come out, and I bet you straight away they were scared because they're like, oh shit, they can see what we're doing. And he might have changed, but he's definitely from that culture, and that's their culture, man. You ain't going nowhere and seeing no racists do that out in public because they know it's wrong. So he got catch, and now he's got a black girl. But I told you already, racist white men.
It's hard. You know what, right? Because you see that picture, and you don't know what context it was in. Okay, I'm not going to defend it to the hill, but I'm going to say one thing, right? So the picture's out there, right? But you don't know what context the party was in. You have Dave Chappelle, who does the black white supremacists, in a comedy sketch. Yeah. So, you know, it's a
black white
context.
The context is he puts it out. It's not hidden. He's putting it out. This is hidden. This ain't a published photograph.
Yeah, it's hidden agenda.
All right. I'll take that.
But I do hear where you're coming from, Ray.
Yeah,
I do hear where you're coming from. But then, some people do take things out of context as well. Like Ray is saying, like, who was it? That Bo Selector guy. Like how my girl got really upset. Trisha, we done Trisha and Michael Jackson. And she literally got upset about it, and he got hounded about it, saying it is racist when he done the Trisha thing. And I don't necessarily think he was racist, but then when I looked at it, actually most of the characters he picked were black. Craig David, Michael Jackson, Trisha. Yeah. Like, was he racist? Yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I think sometimes we can take things in context, but like I said, sometimes I do think things come from a place. Like unconsciously, you can't hide. You can't hide certain things, man. Your actions.
Yeah, I can't defend him fully. It sounds like I'm defending Harry fully, but I'm just saying, like, there's always got to be context around something. Is what I was saying.
And I feel, and when you're done,
that picture wasn't supposed to get out. That picture wasn't supposed to get out, which is right. But I always want to have context. So it's like, that's hard, man, because I'm going to sound like Morgan with the whole context. I'm
going to try my hardest to help him and give him some context. We were going to have a fancy dress party about horrible things that people have done to black people and to Jewish people. So I just...
You're wrong.
So I decided...
You can't help him out, man.
To do, and then maybe it can go on a postcard and we could change ourselves from how bad we've been. There's my context. Even if that was the context, be bullshit. Think about this now, right? You know the slave masters used to sleep with the black women all the time, innit?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And people would frown upon it, so they'd do it in secret and whatnot. And when the babies be born, they'd just give them away or whatever if they're light enough to come in the house. Maybe the queen's looking at her like, yo, you can't be sleeping with them, you know? Like, you can't let everyone know you're sleeping with them kind of people. You know who we are. Get out. They're gone far away. Because... rich white men can be racist and love black women at the same time. It's happened for...
You're right.
There you go.
I can't disagree with that. Yeah, 100%. 100%. So, Eli, do you think Harry's racist?
I'm looking at this picture and I'm finding it hard to believe that someone who would go to the party and be smiling and dancing up like that with a Sambo and a KKK guy
got
a racist bone in their body somewhere. So my answer...
Eli, put the picture up again.
All right.
Show me the picture again.
This picture's making me vexed just looking at it, man.
Show me the picture again.
All right, it's coming.
All right, so I'm looking at this picture, yeah? I can see Ku Klux Klan. I can see Sambo. I can see a ginger kid with hair. Where do you see Harry's face there? Can you see his face, Eli?
It's confirmed that that's Harry. They apologised.
Yeah,
to be fair, I've seen a different picture than that. And it is Harry's face.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen a different picture than that, and it is Harry. So
And he apologized for it. He apologized for it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he's in a position of power, authority, and in order to fit in, he cannot be his true self. And maybe this is the time that he can be. Like, you know, it's one of those ones. Like, yeah, he's in a situation around his, like, I don't know. That's like you being a black man, yeah, and then you're around all your black friends and everyone else, and then really, well, you don't want to be listening to that music, man. You don't want to be eating Caribbean food. You want to be having fish and chips, and you want to be, I don't know, playing chess with your white friends. I don't know, like, but
you're not offended.
No. But you may feel ashamed or whatever to kind of be totally different. Like that's like a closet person who's gay who like won't be around all their friends and that, but actually, and all your friends will talk about gal and do whatever. And actually, you don't really feel that, man. You really like boys and that, but you can't really say something because you don't know what the reaction is going to be. Like, we don't know how he's thinking. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, he's just going to be in a situation where he just feels uncomfortable, and in order for him to feel comfortable, he's got to kind of join in. We've all done something where we probably don't want to do it, where you just do it because all the boys in them are doing it or whatever. I'm not saying to that context. I'm not saying to that peer pressure. I'm not saying it to that level, but we've all been in that situation.
Yeah, but there's always a choice, though. You can't tell me there ain't.
You're right.
There is always a choice. There was always a choice. You know, but me, you go back a long way, nigga, and I'll peer pressure you to do a few things about it. You never turned that shit down.
Yeah, but
you had a choice.
Them things are things that impact directly, right? They're like, they ain't hurt no one at no big level. Do you know what I mean? They're things to you, man.
Yeah, I hear that. But what I'm saying is, not everyone. I think we don't all like. Not everyone thinks the same. Not everyone carries the same. Some people mature later on in life. Some people, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not justifying what he's done because I think it's wrong.